Hi guys, my name is Matigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today, let's talk about DJ Somebody's situation. DJ Somebody, guys, you would remember, was one of the famous DJs in South Africa. He was owning or co-owning the famous club Ayephiepu. And then he was killed in a brutal murder situation whereby a hail of bullets was true in his car, and his security also died there in that situation. Now, here is one of the reasons that I'm talking about it now, is because the alleged mastermind behind his murder returned to court in a scene that looked like, or that looked more or like a crime thriller than an ordinary court appearance. Katiso Katie Molefe appeared in Johannesburg High Court under heavy security, heavy protection, wearing a bulletproof vest and surrounded by armed security, as the murder case linked to the 2022 killing of Oupa John Sefuka, known as or known to millions of people in South Africa as DJ Somebody, moved one step closer to a trial. Okay? Molefe and his three co-accused are facing 35 charges. 35, guys. 35 charges, including murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and firearm-related offenses. Prosecutors allege Molefe orchestrated the killing with his co-accused, and say forensic evidence links the high caliber rifles in this case to other killings around Gauteng, including DJ Fintos, Don Tindleni, and Amart Swart. Yes, you heard that right. You heard that right. These are some of the killings, not all of them, by the way. What made the court appearance especially chilling was the extraordinary security around Molefe. You know, guys, the people that are always accused of killing others, taking people's lives as if they are using a doom to take people out, the weirdest thing is that they are always surrounded by security personnel. Why? You take out people's lives, and then the next, or you orchestrate taking people's lives. The next thing, when that situation must come to you, you are so alert, you don't want to die. Jani, does it even make sense though? Yo. Anyway, reports are from court said he arrived in a bulletproof vest that was flanked by armed security guards carrying rifles, underscoring how dangerous and high stakes this matter has become. Now someone is busy asking, why is Katie scared? But there are people, even high-profile police officers, are scared of him. Yet, what is he scared of, Konje? What is he scared of? I'm curious about what he fears. Why is he scared? It's quite intriguing, don't you think, guys? Anyway, the case was postponed after a pre-trial conference, and the Johannesburg High Court set the trial to begin on 26 October 2026. The court has reserved 35 days for proceedings, showing just how large and complex the case is expected to be. So we're going to have another case that is going to be appearing. I pray by October we'll be done with the Meyiwa case, okay? On bail, there is one detail worth stating carefully. The NPA said Molefe was granted 400,000 bail in October 2025 in this matter, while News 24 reported he has paid 500,000. 400 was the bail that he was given. He paid 500,000 in bail across two matters. So the safest wording is that he remains out on bail with the DJ Somebody case bail, reported by the NPA as 400,000. These people are moneyed, guys. These people are moneyed. That was a chilling show of force, guys. It was quite, because the way he walked into the courtroom wearing bulletproof, the bulletproof vest, and that's surrounded by heavy guards, heavily armed guards. Now he turned the unforgettable, the already unforgettable murder case into an unforgettable courtroom spectacle, in my view. He turned it into that. And now I'm so interested to put it, what are the other underworld linked killings are these murder weapons linked to? Do you know any into that will forever shock me and other people of South Africa is how serious are these accusations against Molefe? The way they are so serious, yet he is out on bail. Ubongani Ntanzi for the Senzo Meyiwa matter, only that one, he did not get bail. Do you see the double standards in South Africa, in South African courts, in the judiciary? Oh, in fact, Ayonanto Tusa the most is that Judge Ledwaba saw it fit to give this one with 35 charges. All of them are Schedule 6 charges, if I'm not mistaken, but mostly, okay, let's say most of those cases are Schedule 6. Yet, Ubongani Ntanzi, for one Schedule 6, is it 1 or 2? Okay, for this one case of Senzo Meyiwa, how many charges are they facing? But Yena, he could not get bail. DJ Molefe got the bail from the same judge, Ledwaba. That is what doesn't make sense. What could be the reasons behind that? Anyway, this trial, do you know what else is interesting about it? The interesting thing again about it is that it is set to start a trial on 26th October, the same day Senzo Meyiwa died. They are starting a trial. 26th of October is the day that Senzo Meyiwa died. I don't know if there is a symbolism of some sort in this situation or what, but something symbolically is happening here. I don't know if I'm making sense. There is some symbolism that is happening here. Judge Ledwaba refused Ubongani Ntanzi bail for the Senzo Meyiwa matter. Judge Ledwaba gave Molefe bail for the DJ Somebody bail. High profile, and this side, like Molefe, there's a lot, 35 charges. Ntanzi, how many charges? Aggravate? Don't. Okay, I don't know exactly which one are his, but armed robbery, murder, attempted murder. What else? I think it's those 3. Is it 5 charges or 3 charges? But okay, let's say as on Ntanzi, they are less than 5 or 5 plus minus 5 charges. Up 35 charges. Yet Judge Ledwaba gave Molefe bail. This side, Judge Ledwaba did not give Ubongani Ntanzi bail. Really? Are we for real right now? Awungihlule mina nge-South Africa, ungihlule tu. Angiyazi le symbolism iza nalento, but there is symbolism in this. I don't know what it is, but there is symbolism. Only God can answer that. There is spiritual something going on here. My third eye, my Xhosa third eye is telling me there is some spiritualism going on here because Ledwaba is in the mix of it all. Ledwaba gives Molife with 35 charges, serious 35 charges, bail. And then the same Ledwaba does not give Undanzi, yes, serious charges, but Undanzi has no other situations. This one is also being spoken of there by Madlanga as a feared kingpin, underworld gang leader. She is feared by police of South Africa. High-profile police of South Africa are scared of the sight. They don't care about this poor man, Ubongani Ndanzi. And then to finalize all of that, Ledwaba is the same judge that was doing both of these what you call bail hearings. On top of that, the masterpiece, master of it all. Trial is set ka Molife, KT Molife in the 26th October 2026. 26th October on the other side is the day that Senzo Meyiwa died. You, hayi ininzi nama ndiyazi banti. Kodwa ke andiyazi, it's symbolic, it's yay, spiritually there is something going on here. Hello, there is something going on here. Namandazi bayintona, but my third eye is telling me if third eye yam yale ePhuma Koloni eMpuma Kapa ithi spiritualism, spirituality, symbolism. Khona into eyenzekayo pha kwi-realm yakwa spirituality. Ikhona into eyenzekayo. Angeke. Oh, angeke. Ikhona into eyenzekayo. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts when it comes to this? Let's talk in the comment section. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.